clocked in to when her colleagues found the body. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra is in the studio with new details tonight. Gabby, 4 days. I mean, this poor woman went 4 days undiscovered. It's hard to believe.
And away from the main aisle. This employee says several people had smelled a foul odor, but passed it off as faulty plumbing. They say while most Wells Fargo employees at this Tempe location work remote, the building has 24/7 security.
Problem with what some are calling gang violence at an apartment complex in Aurora. The video shows men entering an apartment building with several weapons and then busting down a door.
And all of this taking place at the apartments, which had become a crime hotspot in that city.
2 Elyria police officers just suspended for violating multiple department policies.
Now, last year they stormed into a man's home without a warrant and then tased him during a struggle. 19 investigator Mike Mason broke this story.
Kicked down her ex-boyfriend's front door to retrieve her belongings, even though she no longer lived in the home. Officers then tased and arrested Raul Ortiz, but the charges were later dropped.
New details tonight about a second woman accused of helping convicted killer Ramon Alston during his escape in Orange County. Thanks for being here. I'm Liz Ortiz.
And I'm Russ Bowen. Thank you for being with us. 43-year-old Monique Brady was arrested yesterday. She's the escapee's sister, and we have learned she's a former cheer coach and teacher in the Orange County school system.
We start with breaking news right now. In just the last few hours, we've learned new details after a woman was killed at a Quick Trip in North Charlotte over the weekend.
Police say surveillance video shows Sam Rory following Glandina Dixon into the store Saturday night. We're told he left that store to get a hammer from his car. When Rory returned, police say he followed Dixon into the bathroom. The video shows he was in there for about 40 seconds before leaving the store.
To a gruesome scene in Overbrook where a man was set on fire. Neighbors also heard gunshots. Tonight, 2 people are in custody. Our Steve Keeley has the details from his police sources.
You saw him just moments ago. The father of the 16-year-old boy says it was a family friend who shot and killed his son over a video game. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. 16-year-old Tavion Swindell was at that family friend's home when police say 35-year-old Devon Jones shot him in the chest during a round of smack talk.
Fayette County Sheriff's investigators are currently in Louisiana interrogating a man accused of killing his wife at their Fayetteville home.
Investigators say they found his wife's body partially burned and buried in a shallow grave.
Garland police say a man, angry after getting kicked out of a bar, started shooting, hitting 3 people and killing the mother of a 6-year-old girl.
So there's surveillance footage, and it shows that gunman opening fire from his car outside the pool hall. This is on Walnut Street.
Now, a Channel 2 Action News exclusive, a Dunkin' manager in Cobb County is accused of stealing credit cards from some of his customers. Here's the mugshot. Police say that he used the credit cards at various stores around the area. Channel 2 Cobb County Bureau Chief Michelle Newell live at the Dunkin' where police say the crime started. Michelle?
Yeah, and Justin, those customers told me they stopped here at the drive-thru here at Dunkin' just to buy a couple of things, only to later discover a number of fraudulent charges in the thousands. That manager says he admitted to police that he actually stole one of the cards, used it, and sold something that he bought with one of them.
First on Fox, a woman is accused of sexually assaulting a teenage girl multiple times after the 2 met at church. Fox 2's Max Deeknight joins us live at the county jail where Brandy James is being held tonight. And Max, it was the victim's mother who found out about this.
Yeah, Mandy, that's right. The victim's mom apparently found out by looking through her child's diary. Here's a look at what we know tonight.
25-year-old Brandy James of Chesterfield is charged with 2 counts of statutory sodomy and 1 count of third-degree child molestation.
Well, Jim Beard, once one of the most powerful figures in Atlanta government, is now headed to federal prison. Beard was sentenced today for embezzling city funds and falsifying tax records while serving as chief financial officer during the years of Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed.
Fox 5 IT reporter Johnny Edwards was in the courtroom today when a judge handed down the sentence.
It's become a familiar path for many a city official who served in the Reed administration, from city bigwig to federal convict. Now reads former head of finances, now headed to prison for 3 years.
New at 6, phones and more smuggled into the Fulton County Jail. Tonight, the Fulton County Sheriff's Office confirms it has an ongoing corruption investigation and 4 security officers who work for a contract company arrested.
They work for Strategic Security. I can confirm that they have all been terminated.
The Fulton County Sheriff's Office says it turns out 4 security officers working for a contractor at the county jail were security.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Katie Moore.
And I'm Sharice Gibson. Stanley Burke Hardy is a former New Orleans police detective who won praise for busting child abusers in the 70s and 80s.
But then Burkhart was caught molesting children, and he's been in and out of prison now 6 times. He's back on the street.
Other survivors across the country with their painful memories. But Windman said nothing compares to the evil he experienced at the hands of Stanley Carl Burkhart, the former chief of the New Orleans Police Department's Child Abuse Unit.